Hello and welcome to another video this week, which is actually a first for me. I decided that I was going to split these videos into two because I didn't want to ruin the unboxing by just going on about how stressful the raffle experience was, so I've decided to do a separate video and this is it. So if you've never entered Yeezy Raffles before, they're really easy to enter. That's not the problem. The problem comes when you have to wait for the response. Now, as this was my first time, I didn't have a clue what to expect, to be honest. Most people that have entered probably a few times know how it works. They know that they won't be emailed until the last minute. I didn't know that, so I spent, I think, 4 or 5 days just non-stop on my emails, on my Instagram, and just on my phone in general. I literally couldn't look away. I had all my notifications on. I went as far as to set my mail ringtone to be the same as my text tone because I always respond to my text really quickly, and I set a really obnoxious custom vibrate tone, which I'll show you. I'll put it basically on the camera so you'll be able to like hear it within the camera, shaking it. There was no way I was mistaking that for anything else. I was just so worried that I was going to miss it. I entered quite a few raffles. Most of them were quite kind of loose and didn't really have many terms and conditions, but the size raffle had quite a few. Now this isn't, I'm not like saying anything bad about them, but the way their raffle worked was, well, the terms and conditions stated that, the terms and conditions basically said you have 5 hours to respond to their email. It's not like I expected them to do something really stupid and actually email like in the middle of the night, but I wasn't 100% sure they weren't going to do that. So I literally spent this entire week, probably, I think I averaged about 4 hours sleep a night for the past week because I just didn't want to miss it. So I basically stayed up all night and then I set an alarm to make sure I wake up really early. The earliest I would go to sleep is about 3 AM. So yeah, it was bad. I'm leaning back and getting really like comfortable. So yeah, I was basically stressed the entire week, like I said, checking everything non-stop. And then it came to Friday, it was just loss after loss after loss. So I wasn't getting any emails. One company that were really good was HBX. They actually emailed me to say you didn't win. The other ones just don't email at all, which I can understand because it's difficult to email everybody. But the fact that HBX went out of their way to email everybody whether they lost or not, just to let them know. I thought that was really nice because you don't have to like sit up waiting ages just in case the emails are late or in case you missed it or something. So that was like a huge amount of relief. At the same time I was disappointed but relieved, so yeah, HBX, really good. And I really like the way their raffle worked as well actually. I'm going off on a tangent here, but rather than just entering on the website, rather than just putting in your details and everything, at the bottom they asked you which one of their outerwear items you'd wear with the Yeezys, which I thought was just a nice little touch. I don't know if that's just me, but yeah, I thought it was cool. I didn't win, but I was okay with that. I'll definitely go back to them if they release the next ones. I'm getting like really comfortable now. Yeah, so a lot of the raffles I entered were on Instagram. Pretty much all of them were where you had to repost the image and tag 3 friends. I basically haven't posted to my personal account with all my like kind of friends and people I knew from school. I haven't posted on there for ages, so I just felt a bit awkward posting something on there for the first time in like probably 3 years or something. It was that extreme, especially because Instagram now has a feature where they notify people when you posted something and you haven't posted for a while. Fuck my life. So I didn't do that, but I have got another account that is kind of like private. Not private as in I don't want people to see, but like private as in I don't want people I know to see. Yeah, so I didn't actually enter any of those kind of raffles. The only raffles I entered were ones where it's just repost the image and put the hashtag and your shoe size. And that was it. So I think it was 4, no, that's clearly 5. I think it was 5 I entered by reposting images, and then 1 was actually just to comment on there and tag a friend, but I did do that on the other account because I knew nobody would see it. And I did have a friend I could tag and not feel awkward doing so. So yeah, I did that. Obviously, I didn't win any of the Instagram raffles because I only won 1 pair. They were a bit weird because a lot of them didn't even give any kind of sign as to when they were going to announce the winners. Some of them were in like different countries, like there was one based in Japan, so they weren't announcing any winners till 3 AM. But it's alright, I can assure you I was awake the entire night anyway, so I wasn't going to miss it. So yeah, I didn't win any of the Instagram raffles basically. I didn't win at the store called Harvey Nichols, which is also in Birmingham. If I haven't mentioned, I went to the size in Birmingham. Yeah, so basically I didn't think, I look really like bored right now, the way I'm sitting. No, I'm not bored, I'm just comfortable, okay? My life, what was I talking about? Yeah, so I entered another store called Harvey Nichols that were in Birmingham. I didn't win there either, obviously. I don't know why I keep saying this. I obviously didn't win anywhere other than Size. But Size was actually the last, other than the Japanese account, they were the last people to announce the winners, which just didn't help because I was just so stressed. And basically what happened was they have a customer service account, so I was keeping watch of that. Loads of people were sending tweets saying how the raffle winner's been told yet or emailed yet, and they kept saying not yet, but they will be at some point by the end of tonight. But then by 7:10 I think it was, let me check. Basically at 7:10, Size Customer Care sent out a tweet saying that all winners had been emailed. So I quickly went through my emails with like, I haven't won. Then I thought, okay, maybe there's been a bit of a delay on the email, I'll give it some time. I waited about an hour, literally just refreshing my emails, because I've got nothing better to do with my time. So yeah, I was doing that, it didn't come through, so I was like, I was just gutted. I was like, okay, I don't know why I was expecting to win anyway, because the chances are so low. So I kind of just accepted the fact, and I was going to try and get on with my life. About 2 hours later, I went up to my bathroom. I don't know why I said that. I basically went to the bathroom. It's going to be a bit too much detail here. As you do, you put your phone on the window ledge. I was peeing because people need to pee, and then I saw my phone kind of light up, so I just had like a quick glance mid-pee. I noticed an email that said, Yeezy Raffle, congratulations, you have won. And literally, I just stopped midstream. I was so shocked that my penis just stopped working. Like, I couldn't pee. I just couldn't believe it. I was like, what the f? Being quite a pessimist, I was like, nah, this is fake. And then I opened it, and it kind of seemed legit, and then I noticed like a spelling mistake for one, and I wasn't sure that it wasn't the email address that I was expecting it to be sent from. So then it was like an emotional roller coaster. I was like, yes, I've won. Oh shit, no, I probably haven't. Yes. Oh my god, I can't believe I've won. It was like, no, you've lost. It didn't help when I went over to my mom and she was like, no, that's clearly a scam. And I was like, okay then. Alright. And then a few minutes later, after I told my mom, she also got an email because my brother used her email for some reason. He doesn't have his own email. Just weird. So yeah, she got an email too. So then she was like, oh, it's obviously fake because I got an email as well. And I was like, well, just because you got an email as well doesn't mean that we haven't won. It just means like we've both somehow managed to win. Somehow with very unlikely odds. Not to mention the fact that I didn't realise you could enter this raffle once every day. So you could have entered like 4 or 5 times. 4 or 5. You could have entered like 4 or 5 times, and I entered once because I didn't realise, and so did my brother, and we both somehow managed to win, which is just mad. So at first I was like, I'm gonna have to like contact them somehow. So I sent an email to their customer services, which said they would reply within 5 hours. They didn't, but I can't blame them because I did send an email quite late at night. So I wasn't expecting much, to be honest. And after like 3 or 4 hours, I decided to tweet them. And I saw that they'd just been active on their accounts. So I was like, okay, I'll tweet them and I'll get a quick response. And they didn't reply for like 2 hours or something. So that was another traumatizing moment. When they eventually did reply, they said, okay, we followed you, send us a DM and ask us the question. And I did. And guess what? They didn't respond again. And I'll tell you now, they did not respond until after I actually picked up the Yeezys and I was driving home. So it's a good job I emailed them because I actually got an email back at 4:10 in the morning. And I'll show you the email. Because I was so tired at the time, I just didn't read it properly. Like, I kind of skimmed through and just saw at the end it said, just follow the instructions in the email. And then I was kind of just like, okay, so she hasn't confirmed whether it was real or not, but I'll just follow the instructions anyway, even though, yeah, I don't know. And basically, I didn't even read the email properly until we were actually driving to Birmingham, and I read, yes, like basically we can confirm this is our email address. So I just don't know what I was doing at the time. I made things so much more difficult than they should have been. Struggling to breathe. Every time I tap my legs, the camera shakes. I'm sorry. So yeah, that was basically the story of how I got the Yeezys. I can actually say that the DM I got from Twitter, I got at 10:30 in the morning from Size, and I picked up the shoes at 10:15. So it was actually 15 minutes after picking up the shoes they emailed me saying, yes, this is legit. It's okay. The customer service email came back to me. I understand that like the whole situation would have been like insane for them because they would have been emailed like probably 100 times that night, and it had so many tweets to just like sift through and, is that the right word? Look through and like find legit ones they need to reply to. Oh my god, I need a drink so badly. I've literally just spoke non-stop for like 40 minutes, including the other video I just filmed. I feel like I should have changed. It's alright, the videos were clearly filmed on the same day. What next? I'd definitely do it all over again. I'd go through like a week of no sleep just to get a pair that I like as much as I like these. And it's not just Yeezys. If I found any shoes that I like just as much as I like these, I would go through 2 weeks of no sleep and risk dying. Feel free to comment what your kind of view on the Yeezy Raffle experience is. Is it good for you? Is it bad? Is it as stressful as it was for me? Just feel free to comment that, and yeah. If you like the video, like the video. If you like me, subscribe. And hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye. One little thing to add, this morning I actually had my first ever experience, when I say this morning I mean like 3 in the morning, I had my first ever experience with sleep paralysis. I did some research and apparently disrupted sleep can cause it. So I'm fairly confident this entire Yeezy Raffle caused me to have sleep paralysis for the first time, which is just insane. But I'm going to be doing a video about that next week, even though it happened this week, but there's just quite a lot going on at the moment. So yeah, if you care about that, stay tuned for next week's video as well. I think that's everything, so yeah. Goodbye. I'll show you some clips of it on feet in a bit. Well, right now, now. I'm sorry. I'll try a couple of different outfits just to show you how I'd wear them.